Hello, Mr. Henry Cavill. I'm Jewel Ann Pineda. I'm from the Philippines. I'm 21 years of age and I'm one of your biggest fangirls ever. I love you since 2012. The first movie that I saw you starred in was actually The Cold Light of Day. It was amazing. I found you really astounding. That's why I started to research all about you, and then I have discovered that you were in The Two Doors as the irresistible Charles Brandon, and then I watched you as well in The Count of Monte Cristo. I have discovered that you were in there with Mr. Jim Caviezel, and you were amazing until the Immortals came out, and then you were Superman. You were in The Man of Steel. I have been supporting you since 2012. Well, it is not only because you are an amazing actor. I admire you not just because you are great in acting, you are very handsome and all. Of course, we cannot deny how beautiful you are. You are not just beautiful, but you are an astounding human being. You love and care for the environment, animals, and other people, and that's really, really amazing. I keep saying amazing because it's the truth. And you are a part of the Dural Wildlife. You have become an ambassador for the Royal Marines, and that's really astounding. For me, no one can actually top that, in what you are doing. Keep doing what you do, Mr. Henry Cavill. I support you in everything that you do, and hopefully in the future I'll get to work with you. Wow. No, I don't know, but I don't know if I'm gonna be a celebrity whatsoever, but that's really funny. Wow, that's a huge dream of mine. But yes, I'm sending my love to you, and I have no idea. Okay, the dog is barking outside, and I have no idea if I'm going to be able to see you again, but hopefully I will. And thank you, Mr. Henry Cavill. Keep living. And since you have already been here in the Philippines, I'm sure you already know what this means. So, Mr. Henry Cavill, mahal kita.
Kami, mamaya makikita na namin siya. Kasama po namin si Miss. Hello. Anong name? Rika. Yes, so dito siya. Kasama namin ni Harry.
Mabuhay! This is Jewel Ann, and thank you guys for stopping by on my vlog. And yes, another vlog. We're back at it again, guys, and this time it's gonna be a fun vlog, but all at the same time there's actually a heartbreaking moment that has happened, but all in all it was worth it. It was worth the wait. Wanna know why? Because Mr. Henry Cavill finally visited here in the Philippines in Manila last December 12th, and I was there! Oh my gosh. Guys, you wouldn't know how unreal it was. There's a lot of people. Actually, the stage looked amazing, and the host was amazing as well. Well, it's none other than one of the amazing Filipino actors here in the Philippines. His name is Mr. Mateo Gudicelli. He actually slayed the hell out of that hosting. He likes to play along with the audience, us. He likes to interview other people, and that's when I noticed how lots and lots of people really do admire Henry. Not just, of course, in US, but around the world. I believe so, because I met someone from Malaysia, and I also met someone from China. They came all the way just to see Henry here. It was lovely, because you get to meet other races and support that actor that you do love all together, and it's amazing how united all of us are. So before all of this has happened, guys, I remember I started joining a meet and greet contest. Actually, it is created by Pldt Home, and yeah, I joined. They actually did it for the Witcher premiere, for the promotion, so I decided to join because they actually announced that 10 lucky winners will be winning a meet and greet with Henry. When you talk about meet and greet, you will be able to see the actor, not just see them, but of course interact with them for like 1 minute, and then an official photo with them. And so I decided, oh my gosh, I really need to do my best to win this thing. So I did my best. I have so many entries until the next day I won. They actually announced the winners back in December 10th. And yes, it was in December 10th. And so they announced the winners, and I was one of the winners. Guys, I literally cried. Like, I cannot sleep. Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm going to finally meet him. Like, literally meet Mr. Henry Cavill. And so they texted me to be ready and all that stuff. And it was finally December 12th. The event was finally happening, like The Witcher. You know, I actually went to the Ayala Malls, Manila Bay. I was with my sister, Crystal, and we decided to come that early. So when we got there, we actually went straight to the registration to get wristbands, you know, and to go in front of the line to finally see Henry. And, you know, since I won the meet and greet contest, look at the message of Pldt Home, guys. I'm going to show you this first before I continue. So that is actually the message and the comment or post by the Pldt Home saying that I really won the meet and greet contest. And so I decided to talk to the Netflix team and tell them that I won the meet and greet. But the girl, the bouncer, you know, all of them actually told me that they do not have any connection with Pldt Home. Like, oh my gosh, like, I do not know what happened. And so I decided, like, okay guys, maybe they do not know yet. So I decided to wait, and then the representative actually texted me that she was at Starbucks. So I decided to go to Starbucks to claim my 2 premiere tickets. And then I thought it was that, you know, like, I thought they were going to give me VIP pass to meet Henry, because they told me that they are going to give me a VIP pass. And then I got there at Starbucks, and then what she told me, you know, this is actually a representative from Pldt Home, and then she told me that the management of Henry really disagreed with the meet and greet part. And so I actually respected her news, even though it actually broke my heart. Yeah, of course guys, because you expected that you're going to meet the love of your life, and then that happened. So I decided to just accept the fact that I will no longer be able to talk to him for like 1 minute or be able to hug him. And so I accepted the fact, like, yeah, even though I was really heartbroken, guys, trust me, I expected too much. And then so I got there. Inside we were at the Zone A. Finally, Henry came. He was actually started signing memorabilia at the Zone F, and that was a lot. Imagine from Zone F to Zone A. And so when he got to our zone, he was really exhausted. Like, I can feel like he's so damn tired already, and the bodyguard were, you know, actually doing their jobs, trying to secure everything, making sure Mr. Cavill was okay and all that stuff. And guys, I cannot believe that Mr. Cavill spent almost like 2 hours straight signing memorabilia, trying his best to take selfies with his other fans, and that was amazing. Like, guys, that's unreal. Like, wow. Like, you are Superman. That time, you know, when all of it was happening, I was just staring at him. He was about, you know, to come to Zone A. I was just like, oh my gosh, he's finally here. Like, he's right in front of me. And I'm shaking, like, I do not know what happened. Everything happened so damn fast. Like, I was just staring at him. So while I was staring at him, I tried my best to take a selfie with him. I was like, Henry, can I take a selfie with you? Can I take a selfie with you? You know, guys, I keep saying that for like, I do not know how many times I said that. It was crazy. And then I forgot I have a poster with me. Like, he didn't get to sign it, guys. Because, of course, he was so confused at that time. He didn't know which one, you know, and who. Who is he going to, you know, sign first? Like, who am I going to interact first? And so it's like, it's my fault at that point, because I really do not know what happened. And maybe I got carried away by my emotions altogether. That's why, you know, I was just staring at him, and the selfie failed, the poster signing failed, and all that stuff. But guys, you know, when he was about to leave, I decided to just yell at him. I was like, Henry, I love you! And he looked back. He looked back at me, literally. He was like, he was about to look around, and then I actually yelled for the second time, Henry, I love you! And then he looked at me, and he told me this, I love you too. And I was like, oh my gosh! You know, guys, at that point, I really melted. My soul went out of my body, and everything was so glittery, everything was so sparkly at that point, everything was so bright and so beautiful. Guys, so even though I didn't actually have my poster signed by the love of my life, still he gets to tell me that he loves me too. So I actually won at that point. And this is actually the poster that I'm going to show you. The poster that he didn't get to sign. It was about to get torn apart, and it was crazy. He didn't get to sign this one. Oh my gosh, but still I'm saving this one because it's part of the memories. Of course, it's part of my experience while Henry was right in front of me. So yeah, there you go. And this is a mini poster. Still, it wasn't signed because, you know, I do not know what happened with my hand. Like, my other hand is holding these posters. I didn't actually give it to him, that's why. I felt at that point, but still, I got successful when I wanted him to notice me. He looked back and he yelled, I love you too. Gosh. Woo! I'm so sorry, guys. Once again, I'm hyperventilating. I feel like my soul is about to leave my body once again. And the funniest part, you know, while the event was happening is when I tried to interact with Henry's bodyguards. It was really funny, like, while he was signing, because he wouldn't take my phone because he was so busy, he was zoning out, and I love him, so I wouldn't want to stress Henry out. So I decided to just interact with his bodyguards, and I was like, sir, please help me. It was really funny, guys. You know, 2 of his bodyguards were just staring at me, and they just smiled because, of course, they are doing their job. I mean, who am I? Like, who am I to actually tell them to help me, you know? Like, they're doing their job and everything. And I was there trying to disturb them. Actually, I feel sorry for myself, more likely. Because I feel like they're like, oh my gosh, this girl is so desperate. But, you know, it was really funny, but at the same time, it's kind of heartbreaking, of course, as a fangirl. And yeah, but still, it was a successful event. It was really lovely. And what I'm happy about, guys, is that I actually get to have this medallion. Henry wore it, you know, in the series The Witcher, and I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be wearing this. So yeah, the event was successful. everyone was packing up. Henry was, at the backstage, I believe. And so the Netflix officials told us to proceed to Cinema 7 for the episode showing. Because, we are the first one to have actually viewed the first episode of The Witcher. So we actually went upstairs to proceed to Cinema 7, and there were free popcorn, free drinks and stuff. Thank you, Netflix. I love you. You are the best, and hopefully more events to come. And yeah, so we went there inside, and then there was Mateo once again, and he announced that Lauren and Henry will be there. So they came, and then I believe I was like in the first row upstairs. So he actually interviewed them once again for like 2 minutes only.
Here are your beautiful Filipino fans. Would you like to say something, sir? Hey, everybody.
The show was about to start, and so yeah. So when Henry was about to leave, I was here in the balcony, and he was about, to proceed to the exit lane, and I was like, Henry, I kept saying, Henry, and he looked up. Guys, he looked up twice. Like, he was looking, like, who's that? Like, who's that girl? And so he looked up at me, and he smiled. Guys, that's the most beautiful smile I have ever witnessed in my life. He smiled at me, and he was like, hi, oh my gosh, and Lauren waved at me too. It was really a fun experience. Even though I failed at the poster part, in the selfie part, I think I kind of like succeeded because at least it was half of our faces. At least, in the photo, that's his shoulder, showing, even though the bodyguard was, behind him, and, half of his face and half of mine, it's still us. It's still Henry. And yeah, so it was really a crazy fun experience. At least I get to tell him how much I love him, even though it wasn't enough, it wasn't enough time. At least I still get to yell, I love you. And then at the premiere night, upstairs at the cinema, he waved at me once again, and then he smiled at me. It was already a success to me, and I feel really blessed and thankful for everything that has happened. I'm still not feeling well, about the Pldt kind of thing. So I decided to ask one of the Netflix officials, and they told me once again that they really do not know those people and that they do not have any connection. So shout out Pldt. I do not know what happened, if you have a beef with Netflix or whatsoever. I do not know, which side is really kind of like, pointing out the truth, but it already happened. So this is the premiere ticket that the Pldt Home gave to me. I'm thankful still that they actually gave me 2 premiere tickets. Next time, Pldt, please try to clear things up, because it wasn't a meet and greet. I just want 2 premiere tickets, but literally it wasn't a meet and greet. Because when you talk about meet and greet, you're gonna be able to interact with the actor himself. Even though it was The Witcher premiere, he was Geralt, and in the series, I still see him as Superman. So, The Witcher premiere, The Witcher event, all of it was successful. It was really a successful night to all of us, especially the fans, and of course to Miss Lauren and Mr. Henry Cavill. I'm really happy that they have visited the Philippines, and I'm sure they really loved it here. And hopefully next time I'll be able to see them once again. So more power to the Witcher family, and hopefully there will be next time. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my vlog for today, and give it a like, thumbs up, and subscribe. And hopefully to see you on my next one. Once again, this is Jewel Ann. Thank you for enjoying this vlog. I really do hope you enjoy this one. Sending you love always. And yeah, mabuhay sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po. It means mabuhay. Thank you to all of you.